Thank you.
We are live. It's
We're live.
Ari Shaffir in
We're
studio.
Live. We're live.
We are live.
We're live as shit. We are literally live. You're plugging in your fucking Nintendo, motherfucker.
It's been 4 days.
4?
It's time to plug it in.
It's like
I'm down to 30%.
That is the beauty of having a fucking the fucking Game Boy, as a phone.
If I take a phone call that lasts more than an hour, now at this point, I'm risking not being able to send text later that night.
You haven't charged your phone in 2 days, 3 days,
4 days. Wait, what day's today?
Be honest,
no,
really.
Hold on.
Be honest.
No, hold on.
Don't do a gag.
Okay, no, I'm trying to be honest. Hold on. I flew here on Sunday.
Just the fact that you flew. Like, if I get on a flight with an iPhone, I get off the plane and I'm like, I've got to get a charge. Like, I have to just stop and charge my
right
shit
now.
because there's too many things happening. But on your calculator that you can also take calls on, you charge it what?
No, I left 3
bi-weekly?
I think I charged it. Yeah, bi-weekly. I think I charged it. I uncharged it, and it was ready to go at like 2 p.m. So 11 a.m. this time on Sunday. So 48 hours. But I'm down to 30%. I did take some phone calls. And I'm at Simone's where it's like in and out of service, so it like really draws a lot more out of it.
Where are you staying? You got an Airbnb or you?
No, Simone's guest room.
Yeah.
Welcome to Punch Drunk Sports, everybody. Guys. Where sports wins. Winners sports.
Consider it sucked. Aaron's here. Aaron, how are you? He's racing to a mic.
I'm good, thank you.
Man, that was.
Hey, Aaron, how many home runs do you think Pujols finishes with? 700 or no? When's he going to retire?
I think he has some ridiculous. He's like 3 years left on his deal.
Yeah, I know. That's not about his deal.
Where he gets,
but he's going to get what, like 23 a year now, something like that.
24, yeah.
24 home runs a year. You think that's what he'll get?
I thought you were asking millions he's making.
No.
Way more than that.
Because he can play as long as he wants.
Yes.
So it's really not about that. He can even find a team that'll start him or DH him.
And baseball isn't like a UFC or NFL or whatever, where you get one concussion, you're like, shit, man, this 26-year-old might be done.
You
can be a fat baseball player and then become a DH and just like, all I do is swing a bat. I swing a bat 14 times
a week.
I was thinking about a week. I was thinking about a week. I was doing that number. So 27 times a week, I swing a bat. I might strike out. I might not. But that gets $1 million a swing.
$1 million a swing. Yeah.
When you do that, you're like, this motherfucker is making he's in his late 30s. $1 million a swing.
No, wait, what's your math? That's crazy off.
Where?
$1 million a swing. Even if it's not even per hit.
No, I'm saying, yeah, if you go by a week. Yeah. Right. No, he swings a bat 27 times a week.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. A year,
a week, not a swing.
So $70,000 a swing.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad. Yeah, at this point, he's already
not bad?
He could sign a contract for $1 million a year and play.
He wouldn't. He would rather retire.
No, I don't think so. He's never been in it for the money.
$1 million a year?
I might argue he's in it for the money.
You think so?
Absolutely.
He's still having fun. No, Albert Pujols is still having fun. He's still hitting home runs. He's enjoying playing with teammates. He's enjoying talking up Mike Trout.
We offered him $200 million. He wanted $240. So I mean, like, he wants.
When was that?
That was before he left.
This morning?
Yeah,
2011.
That was on your way here.
Yeah,
on your way here.
Before he left, but that's different. That's fucking 7 years ago. He knows he's not the player anymore.
Oh yeah.
But you still take that money.
It's amazing though, because when they got rid of him, St. Louis, it was like he was instantly worse. They got out of that Pujols game at the right time.
But there's also that thing of like the same element of like what we were talking about before the show started with LeBron, where you're like, this ain't 27-year-old LeBron coming to the Lakers, but he sells tickets, he makes money. He's generating revenue for the Lakers.
But then not just revenue,
that's
means
the
money.
Exact same thing he's doing that Pujols is doing.
Yeah.
Like if you let's say Pujols goes to the Brewers.
Yeah, he's worth a certain amount more than his stats, for sure.
They're like, hey man, our season seats are now sold out because this famous guy is here. Because an old.
They should sign Ken Griffey Jr. to like another contract.
That kind of shit.
Put him out there on the Brewers, some shitty team.
Barry Bonds.
Like, oh, fuck it.
Barry Bonds has signed with the Brewers.
So it's like who has 499 home runs? Like who's the guy that used to play for the Orioles? Not Cal, but the other great Eddie Murray.
No, he's got
Eddie-
500
Does he?
Ripken?
Yeah.
He's got
No, not.
He's a 3,000 hit guy though, Eddie Murray, I think. Right?
and 500 home runs.
He does have 500. Okay, there's like a couple people that are like, oh, maybe the fucking the Hawk.
Fred
Robinson?
McGriff.
Nah.
Fred McGriff. Yeah, Fred
finished
McGriff.
with
Crime dog.
496.
Crime dog.
496, exactly.
Crime dog.
Sign him for a year. Let him get his 500. He's already in the Hall of Fame. Let him come out, get his 500.
He's not in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
He's not. We'll let him get his 500. He'll be in.
Yeah.
I don't have to wait another 5 years.
He should be in the Hall of Fame.
Really,
He's not in the
he's
Hall
one
of
of those
Fame.
borderline
No.
guys.
Yeah,
He should be.
He should be.
Don't you think?
Yeah, I think
do.
so.
I do.
They're just like he was never MVP.
His time with the
barely an
Braves, he was
all-star.
great with the Braves.
Yeah.
That's silly. We know his name still. That means he's famous.
Yeah.
We know his nickname.
Yeah, Crime Dog.
Yeah. Great nickname.
McGriff, the Crime Dog. Does anybody listening remember McGruff, the Crime Dog?
Of course. Well,
They just came out with a new commercial,
For McGruff?
is that right?
like Geico or something, and they're like,
Check-
Oh,
like,
I did
oh,
see
the-
that. I did see that.
The
Yeah,
dog
yeah.
thinks
No,
he
I
has
saw
he
it.
has an idea.
Jamie,
You're
bring,
right, you're right,
Jamie,
you're right.
bring that up.
Gotcha.
Guys, it's nice to have Ari in the studio. Welcome back, Ari.
Thanks.
So we're going to Skankfest now. The basketball thing has taken a what? That wait.
Oh, you just nasty bastard. You just spit right on the table.
What?
You just spit right on the table.
I think.
What did you spit out?
I didn't want to just spit. I
Don't
just
let
spit.
Mike see that. Don't let Aaron see that. And if I see it, I may puke.
You're a
So-
nasty bastard. Okay, here we go. Here's oh you fuck.
Mm,
Here we go. Here's this commercial.
Okay.
Sarge, I just got a tip that'll crack this case wide open. Turns out the prince at the crime scene.
Did McGruffy Wuffy get a tippy whippy?
I'm serious. We gotta move fast before.
boy? Is him a good boy?
I'm just gonna go.
Oh, you want to go outside? You gotta go tinky poo poo.
I'm already wet. Okay, in the bathroom.
As long as people talk baby talk to dogs, you can count on Geico saving folks money. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
guys,
That's not exactly McGruff.
please
commercial.
use our new sponsor, Geico.
Geico. For all your savings, 5 minutes or less gets you 15% or more off car
All your
insurance.
crime dog needs.
That's not really a McGruff commercial as much as it is
A
a
spoof of
Geico
McGruff.
commercial. Yeah.
So and then oh my
yeah,
God,
no,
no,
man.
I'm gonna puke. No,
no, dude,
All
no.
right, please.
It's floating.
I'm actually just gonna look this way. There's a baseball bat here,
Oh man.
and I'm thinking about using it on your.
Oh, he's
fucking
making a
face.
sandwich
No,
out
no,
of
no,
it.
no, no,
Oh,
no, no,
dude,
no,
he's
no,
making
no,
a
no,
sandwich
no,
out of
no,
his
no, no,
loogie.
no. I'm just looking
Oh
that way.
no.
I'm just looking that way. Oh, thank you, Aaron.
Oh, you're
Don't give that to me because then I have to look at him. You can just do
you're
you.
You're a bad person.
I put
You
it
guys all do
Oh, you
you.
missed it. I put it in the fucking.
You're
Wood-
bad.
You guys
You're a
all
bad
do
I
you.
put it in a Woodward's thing. I picked it all up and put it in the Woodward's cup.
You're a bad person. It's not cool, man.
It's not cool. You can get more, but
Yeah, I can get more.
Did you guys see the? Who was it, Aaron? That was.
No, just eat.
Nope. No.
You
You
can eat around it. It's still good. If there's a Holocaust, you can eat
Eat
it.
around it.
If there's a Holocaust,
That's
you can
true.
eat
How many
Yeah.
times has
wouldn't even eat
a
around
lady
it.
said that to me?
it. If there's a Holocaust, you can eat
Yeah,
it.
just eat around it. Yeah, full blown AIDS, but you can eat yourself
I
around
think you
that.
have
And I'm like, you know
herpes.
what?
Yeah, on the right side. Get that left lip.
Eat around it.
Hit around it.
Who was the
That's
not
disgusting.
Kinsler?
Listen, I'm
Somebody
agreeing
that's
with
like a home run jacker.
Yeah, just go ahead. And
They
eat
just
that.
did like a batting practice, but he had a fucking
Sorry,
aluminum
there you
bat. Aluminum bat.
And just
And
went for it.
dude, it was. Do you know who
They
it
should
was?
have a home run contest with
It was
aluminum
on.
bats.
It was on ESPN the other day. It was like in the top, plays of the day or whatever. And it was that boring of a day of news where they're like, look at this guy just fucking off with a fucking aluminum bat, bro. Everything
Can I make
was
a
like
suggestion?
it was hitting the scoreboard
Can I make
and
a
like
suggestion?
denting scoreboards.
How about this? Major League Baseball. During the All-Star break, you have the home run derby, sure. Then you also have a very short 5, 6, 7 play, whatever, each taking 10 swings only. You lop off the first deck, and you can only hit to upper deck or more is a home run. Anything below that, and you hit with aluminum bats.
That's cool.
Let them fucking launch them or forget about it.
If Major League Baseball players had aluminum bats, 3 pitchers a year would die. Would die.
For sure.
And then when whatever this was like 2 or 3 days ago, and I can't remember who was jacking them. Every single pitch was upper decker hitting the scoreboard and like denting it. Like
Oh.
you are so fucking gross. You are so gross. Like you would fart on a sandwich and then somehow that sandwich would be better for you.
It's making me.
You would open up a sandwich, fart on it, close it, and then eat it and be like, that's what's up.
One of my favorite things is somebody has popcorn. Remember that kettle corn they used to have at the Comedy Store? And people were like, can I have some? Can I have some? Because it was $1 before she moved it up to $2. Remember that?
Yeah.
So everyone was like, can I have some? Sure. And so I take some like this, you know, have like 5 of them, eat 4,
Yeah.
and then put the other one in my mouth, and then I have some more, and then I just have it, and then drop that one in when I took others. So it's just a soaking wet piece of popcorn in their bag, and then they eventually get it, and it's like, oh.
That's like terrorism almost. That's an emotional terrorism.
It's a form of terrorism. It's a form of terrorism. Yeah. Yeah. And I do it for the grace of Allah. So that's...
I feel very powerful having an aluminum bat in my hand while you are eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
It's a Cinnamon Toast Crunch. The Cinnamon Toast Crunch makers.
With spit.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch bakers.
Is that the song, right?
It's a Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
The old CTC.
Yeah.
I don't remember
CTC. Is
Do
that
you know the people who started cereal, Kellogg's,
Yeah.
were really only interested in giving people a healthy, full grain option for eating. That's why they were like corn. They like only wanted full grains.
And
corn,
then what
flakes.
happened?
And
And
then
then what
they were like,
happened?
let's put a bunch of sugar and give it to fat Americans,
Yeah.
fat dummies.
No, then money happened.
Oh yeah.
It's like, oh, we can get rich by making kids hideous and fat and fucked.
Fat is beautiful.
Well,
Fat is not beautiful. Fat accentuates the other parts of you that is beautiful. Like, oh, their body's so
explain.
their body's so gross. Yeah, they're a pretty cool person though. I didn't really notice how cool a person they were because I'm not looking at anything else about them.
I no longer find you threatening
There's that
because you look like you're going to die soon. But you know what? You're a nice person to get to know.
Does make people funnier though. Some people anyway. Being fat.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Of course.
Alfred Bay's still funny. Come on, guys. Come on. Stop. He was a friend. Stop.
Too soon, too soon, too soon.
Too soon. He
Not
happened
too
this year.
soon, actually.
When did it happen? This year or last year?
Like, whatever.
October of last year.
All right. So it's been the past.
Yeah. It's not too soon. Like, if it was,
Oh, if he choked to death, that would just be perfect.
if you died on this. Oh, God. No, that's what he wanted to do. That's all. It was a big ruse.
Oh no! Oh no! Sorry, man.
Let's just keep those away from his asshole.
Oh, he's eating it. Oh.
Oh, no. God damn it.
Sorry.
What's wrong with you?
Episode sponsored by Geico.
You need to make a little soup there. I think probably with the water. There you go.
No, 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 no. That made it so much worse.
Agreed. As the guy who ate it. Agreed.
You have more money than anybody else on the
Production.
show, but you're eating shit that I wouldn't eat.
That's why I have
I'm
so much
sleeping
money.
on an underpass, and I wouldn't. And I'm like, nah, I care about myself too much to do that to me.
So today was meant to be the hot dog day. Not gonna be. No.
Hey,
Tripley is taking a hiatus.
if you want it,
He'll
I'll
be
put
on.
it.
He'll be on the live Skankfest podcast. We'll not be doing the hot dogs there. That was agreed upon. We are paying off Big J's bet. When and if Tripoli comes back to the podcast, it is unclear. We'll be paying off the hot dog bet then.
Okay.
I will do my best to pay off the USA chant and the begging.
Can I ask you
before
this
he
about
comes back.
that? Like, the two that I have to pay off. One where I have to wear a shock collar on the show. That's fine. We just haven't bought a shock collar. Sam seems to think that bet is he gets to tase my balls for fucking 2.5 straight hours. That's probably not what is going to happen. And then my other one, which is difficult like yours, where I have to have a makeup artist. I got to dress like a tranny. I got to
That's a
fucking do-
makeup artist. Just get some lady to fucking put makeup on you.
Doesn't even really have to be a lady.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can do it.
Whatever. Somebody,
Yeah.
I have to borrow women's clothes. But that's like an elaborate thing. Your two are also elaborate. The USA chant is not as bad, though.
USA, I
the
just have to find the
homeless
right
thing is
spot.
great. The homeless thing is a lot. That could take you 10 hours.
You
I think it's going to be multiple days. What I wanted to do
Could
if I had
be.
time here was the corner of La Cienega and Santa Monica, that turn lane that makes you turn, if you're coming from the west and you turn north. So if you're coming from the west, from the beach, when you get, to La Cienega, you turn left. That turn lane, that double long turn lane, I can just go car to car. I think I could do it that way, but it might take 2 full days.
But like Hollywood Boulevard, if you just have a funny sign and you're just sitting on the street with a funny sign, like I saw a guy the other day that had
Hollywood Boulevard,
a
baby.
sign that said,
New York, it's impossible. Nobody sees homeless.
need bullets for my gun. That's what his sign said. I'm like, that's a pretty fucking funny sign. I threw him a buck because I'm like, funny sign.
Yeah.
You know, you have
That
to
might
raise.
help, but in New York, it's
what do you got to raise?
$40.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's brutal.
I mean, I might get $1 here or there, but mostly I think I'll be getting like 22 cents. And
Whatever
mostly just
people
being
have.
stares and like looking past me.
No one's giving you change.
If you have change, that's you're throwing down.
I mean, you have like a hat or some sort
a
of
hat.
like thing, but no one's gonna like give you 3 pennies.
need
It's
to wear,
usually
like, a suit
$1.
or
It's
something.
usually $1. Like
No,
you'll-
it's 20. It's a leftover outside of 7-Eleven. Oh, here I got
Yeah.
2 dimes
Yeah,
in a
that's
nickel.
it.
if
Here.
you set up camp outside of 7-Eleven,
Fuck, there's no place to do.
you gotta think
LA
about
is a way better place than New York for this. Nobody sees homeless people. In New
right
York.
around
You
like
just move past them.
Man's Theater, like that whole
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
right by
yeah.
Kimmel, that whole neck of the woods is you could literally sit Indian style and probably make $8 an hour.
Why is that? Why is it different in New York?
There's so many homeless in New York, and they're not put in one position. They're put everywhere. That here we have mostly downtown homeless.
Okay.
Is it worse there than here?
Yeah, it's far worse.
It's a
hard to- that's
really
hard to
massive
imagine.
problem.
It's
Like I
hard.
read this thing, it was like the #1 city in America for homeless is LA. And it's the biggest problem
growing.
here.
It's growing.
And it's growing
Dude, that
fast
that
as
Tent
shit.
City is like a multiple blocks now.
Oh, I mean, it's unbelievable. You know, I was, I don't remember where I went, but I was somewhere downtown,
Yeah.
like my last, I guess, girlfriend or whatever, but she and I were walking around downtown, like having a day, and then we make like a left and a right, and we're just walking around, and then we found ourselves
There.
in Tent City, and we're like, oh, shit, you know, and she was very kind of like scared, but it was like 3 o'clock on a Saturday or some afternoon.
They're not looking for trouble, but there are some crazy
But
ones.
she
who are.
was very kind of like scared, so she was like holding my hand, like walking real close to me, and like whatever. And I'm like, I went to like
Equal
just
rights, bitch. Get on your own.
And T-Bone's like, "What's up, Billy?"
tidy whities were over a parking meter outside of like a tent.
Tidy whities were.
Underwear were like they were drying.
Can I present an
Or some- or
can I present
something.
an alternate explanation?
I please
He was having
keep in
se-
mind I have a bat in my hand.
he was having sex inside that tent and didn't want his roommate coming in.
Oh, you mean the old school like hang a tie on the door? Well, I didn't get that vibe, but I definitely will never touch another fucking parking meter in downtown Los Angeles.
Gross.
You can't touch anything, like any public sort of like a trash bin or the fucking. I don't even touch the parking, like the crosswalk button.
Oh, dude, I
Elbows.
did that. Came from a subway in New York. I said this on this podcast actually, and then I was finger blasting a girl, and she got some weird fucking reaction.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, started bleeding, started burning. She's like, "You must have a disease," and then I was like, "No, I'm fine. I tested, fine." And it was like, "Yeah, just fucking toxic shock syndrome from fucking subway touching."
Really?
Yeah,
You're
I'm not joking.
you're not joking.
No.
You're being honest.
Yeah,
Really?
for real.
that's rough.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. So I shook up a. No, I'm joking. I shook
The
up
new
a bottle
lube.
of Coke and I shoved it up there and let it go. And that
I was
really,
gonna, I was going a different way. The
Mexican
new-
Coke.
I was
Yeah, real
cane
cane,
sugar,
real
cane
cane.
sugar. I was going a different way. Where I'm like the new lube is Purell. So
Let's take a caller. Caller, you're on the air with.
you're on the air
Punch Drunk
with
Sports.
Punch Drunk. Hello.
There's nobody there.
Hey boys.
No one called in.
Hey
Well, a
boys.
bunch of people have called, but I have not taken it yet.
Oh, take him, put him on hold.
I can't do that.
What? We don't have that capability here.
No.
It's just Skype.
Here's a call.
What? We don't have the capability of calling, saying, "Hold on 1 second."
Here's a call.
What the fuck was this whole
Oh, we have a
studio?
call. We have a call.
We could mute. I mean,
Guess
I could
what?
answer and mute.
Caller, you're on the air. What Skype? It's a phone number.
Yeah, what's up? This is Jimmy Big Body. How's it going, Ari?
What's up, big body?
Yeah, so I was wondering when you were going to shove some more hot dogs up your ass.
Hey, why don't you go fuck yourself? Kiss my ass, eat your fucking asshole. I hope your mother dies in a horrible, not plane crash, but some sort of like long-term painful thing. Maybe your skull gets slowly crushed,
No, she already
unable to
has-
fucking
she already
get
has
out.
cancer, so, yeah.
Oh, good. I hope it fucking
Anything
devours her
else
body.
yeah.
I hope it takes one breast at a time and she tries to remarry and then fucking can't do it because her husband, her new husband's like, you know what? You're disgusting. Fucking lose both your tits, bitch. Hang up on this motherfucker.
Guys, and that's taking calls. Welcome to Punch Drunk.
Fucking asshole face. God,
You
I don't wanna
literally
do this.
wished his mother cancer, and then he goes, well, good news, she already has cancer. And you go, I hope both of her tits fall off.
I wanted.
And
both of
you
them.
He thought he had
begged
you there.
to
He thought
take
he
a
got
call.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess there's that.
We're gonna be doing the hot dogs as soon as Sam gets back. If he doesn't get back, I'll just do it on my own.
you. So that was on the bet that you guys have to do it
And if he
together-
doesn't get
together.
back,
we were gonna do it
I
together.
will.
I could
I
do it on my own
will
right now, but it's like no fun.
absorb
Sam's no.
his bet.
No, you don't have to do that.
Oh, but I want to.
You could pay off another bet with him. You could double or nothing.
I couldn't believe he didn't accept it because Thibault offered to do
Nah,
the bet.
he'll get called a pussy if he fucking lets someone else do it for him. He's smart not letting that happen.
But if he does my other ones that are outstanding that he
Does them
complains
for you.
about,
Yeah,
I
that's
said
what he
you
would
can
do.
take the 2 bets that you keep saying I won't do.
and him do it,
Well, he,
You do
had to
my
take
bets.
He had to take the 3.
You
is
do
what
my
I'm-
bets,
And I'll do
and
the
then
hot
I will take a hot dog in the ass, which you don't want to do.
nobody wants to do it.
That's the point. Yeah.
No,
You're
you're
wrong.
the only one who wants to do
This
it.
is where you're wrong. I've been practicing.
You're looking at it for the protein somehow.
No,
Finally get some fucking
That's where you're
nutrients
wrong.
in your
No,
body.
No, you're wrong as fuck. I love like having my asshole blown up by something that looks like a cock.
I hear that.
If you want to make that gay, then
Can we
I don't
car-
want to be straight.
Can we carve a sausage to make it? Maybe not a hot dog, because we need to make it like a muffin top on the end to make it look like a real cock, a real
What kind of cocks are you looking at?
Circumcised, bruh.
All right, then. Is that a call?
Definitely gets.
It was. Here's
Wait, so when they
another
call the phone number, it's Skype only?
one. It goes into Skype, and that's how I answer.
Lame.
Why is this here? I mean, I'm not against it.
I
Smash
borrowed
his
it
cup.
for yesterday's
Smash
ATC
his cup.
softball game.
Smash. We had an ATC softball game. And I wasn't invited. I was here.
No.
Hello?
Who did we play against?
Some company called PDP.
I was in-
Oh, we're in a league. We're in a league.
I was an
Okay.
8-time All-Star.
No, you were not.
I absolutely was.
In what?
And
baseball.
Fucking T-ball. bitch.
Lesbian
No.
fucking softball?
No, I played till I was
Here's
like 18.
here's fucking Muppet Johnny hitting.
No, I guarantee you I'm better at baseball than you are. I'm so much better at baseball than you are. I can guarantee. it.
Probably. Actually,
Probably, I never played.
What position do you play?
I was a pitcher and then I played second
Story
base.
checks out.
Pitcher, catcher.
Story checks out. Those are real positions, dude.
Yeah. Have you guys seen? Oh, you saw the staircase.
Dude, my thing in softball,
Yeah.
at our level softball, is just hit slow grounders to third, and you'll beat it out 70% of the time.
Yeah, probably.
Errant throws.
Probably, yeah.
It's just like,
You're
why,
right, you're
why
right,
mess
yeah.
with a possible pop fly? Just slow ground it to third and put the pressure on
Like
him.
who bunts at t-ball?
Yeah,
I
they're-
did.
they're-
I bunted at t-ball. I'm like, bang, wheels.
Would you have butted on Jim Abbott?
I mean, it's a good call. Yeah. If he's got
I'm
a
surprised
no-no
more
going.
people didn't.
Yeah. I mean, what if you weren't in Major League Baseball, you're playing, getting a bunch of money, and they're like, try it until he proves otherwise? What if you're playing in a rec league, and there's a guy with one arm pitching to you?
Yeah. First of all, I'm
Could you guys bunt at it?
definitely having laughs and drinks
Afterwards,
and dinner
for
later.
sure,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely,
I'm
we're talking
telling
about-
my girlfriend or wife, I'm like, you won't believe how I got over on this guy.
Field of Dreams, Jim Abbott?
Yeah, it's some kind of like Legends compilation.
There was a catcher I saw
Dude, I mean,
recently.
he
There was a
proved-
catcher with one arm I saw
Really?
recently. Yeah,
Oh,
maybe in
how are you not
college.
gonna steal against that?
Does
I
his
mean, I
shirt
don't
say
know.
Every
gross?
time.
That's weird. Gross.
The thing is, he knew, Jim Abbott, this is why he was so great. He knew, he's like, yeah, of course people are going to bunt at me. That was what I would do. So he quickly learned how to shift that glove instantly.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah. And then people like, you just can't do it anymore. But would you guys do it in a rec league? Aaron, you're first. You would, Woodward?
Of course.
In a close game,
Try to win the game.
in a playoff game, yeah, but not in a regular game.
I would have a lot of trouble.
Really?
Yeah.
It would depend on his attitude.
Everyone's
too. Like,
seeing it.
If he looked like an asshole up
You're
there,
like pumping his fist when he strikes people
Yeah.
out and stuff. Yeah.
Pumping is what?
Well, his
Yeah.
Not plural. Fist.
Yeah.
Solo.
Yeah.
Your concern, let me see if I
it's not
understand
you
this.
guys
Your
just-
concern is looking bad
Yeah.
by bunting against what most of us would call a retard, right, everybody?
Yeah.
We can agree on
I
that.
think that's scientific.
Yeah, that's
How
the
much
term.
better was the California Angels like brand and everything? This Anaheim thing.
Wait, the
Anaheim
Anaheim,
sucks.
and then
Anaheim
they
sucks.
went Anaheim of Los Angeles.
Anaheim
they tried to
Angels
add
of Los
like
Angeles.
3 different things.
They're like, no, we'll be part of that too. I'm sure the Dodgers aren't set in over there. Maybe we can move in. Fucking idiots.
I want to crank a home run with this bat. So hold this for like a few minutes, just have it around you, and tell me you don't want to fucking swing it.
Can we all go swing outside?
I mean, we would not have a show happening, but we could.
I handed that to the wrong person.
Yes.
I really realized I made
Home
a
run.
mistake.
Intruder.
I really realized I made a mistake handing Ari Shaffir back. Oh, good. You're going to swing this towards my face. No! No! No!
It's fine. It's fine.
Is it?
That's fine. I need to swing off, though. I
No,
need to swing free.
fine.
This has got to be like signs.
Just like put it down.
You gotta choke up a little bit.
All I would do is work on, if I was a baseball player, is work on my bat flip.
Well,
That's
seems
the
like
only thing
seems
that
like
I
you
know.
have it down.
Dude,
seems
in
like
every
you have
sport,
it down.
bat flip, fuck, it would stare at the pitcher. I would create fights. I'd be like, I'd want them to try to beat me next
I was
game.
always jealous of those guys who could do like basketball tricks and baseball tricks. That's
Oh yeah, you can't
so-
spin a basketball on your finger. Oh, I can. I can do
Really?
it and pop it up, bounce it off my shoulder, I mean
I
wrist,
always
and,
wished I could.
or elbow. put
Well,
it back
hopefully
up.
you'll do that next weekend.
At the Skankfest
Were they-
3-on-3 basketball tournament that Renazizi's sitting in.
They
for.
fucked us.
Guys, go to arishafir.com for
Slash
all your
Skankfest.
Skankfest info. That's a great way to get and find out what's going on. And what is going on is that we get in, Johnny and I get in a little late.
On purpose, they told you a different time that the tournament was going to be.
You know,
Because Christine and fucking Lewis, the fucking Latino tapeworm, know they can't win, so they tried to going outside the system. In order
You know
to
what
beat
they
us.
did?
What?
They told Johnny and I, hey, don't take a red eye Thursday. True or false?
Yeah, that's absolutely true.
They said, do not take a red eye Thursday. Just get in Friday when you get in.
Yeah.
So then, you know, it was cheaper for us to take a red eye. But then, like,
Oh
oh,
my
you know what?
God.
That's cool. We won't.
Why not?
And
You get
now,
in at fucking
and now
9
we
p.m.
get
they,
in.
they said that we wouldn't be able to check in the hotel and you'll just be sitting around, so don't do
So
that.
fucking let
Sitting
it.
around.
First of all, half the time the hotel's like, yeah, sure, we didn't sell it.
Yeah,
So we can get you in a room right now.
I know.
Because it can take you 9 o'clock to
It
get in.
sounded like really
It's
they
gonna be
didn't want to pick us
10:30,
up
11.
that early from the airport.
they're
is what-
picking everybody
That's what
up.
I was thinking. Yeah. It was, so.
Yeah, so we were like, okay, I don't
Also
want to.
faces.
I didn't want to make it difficult for them to like run around or pick us up and do all this sort of shit. So we took we get in at like 4-ish.
Well, dude, they didn't
3:30.
even think about it. Though. I asked them, I was like, okay, so what time is the basketball game? And they said 3. And I emailed her back. I was like, we don't get in until 3:30, right? And she goes, oh, shit. And then they scrambled.
Poor planning. It's Christine, whatever her name is, Okerson. I don't know. That's not her real name. But, like, she's bad at planning. Christine doesn't know what she's doing. And so that fucked us over. Or it was intentional. Which way do you want it? Idiot, fucking bitch, fuck.
Those are the two choices.
Do you want to be intentionally going against the rules and the spirit of this tournament? Or do you want to be you're inept? Well, guess what? You're Armenian. So I guess you're inept.
I mean, if I want to tinfoil hat this up, yeah, they conspired against us.
Yeah.
And they're trying to keep us down, and they're trying to fucking make us look like we don't care, or we can't even be there because they're afraid of what? Unlimited fouls.
Unlimited
and that's our
fouls.
biggest asset.
Unlimited fouls. Is there going to be a ref at this?
Josh Martin's like, "What? You guys are too old. What are you guys gonna do when I shoot a 3 right in your face?" I go,
Josh, I'll block it with my knee.
"We're gonna kick you in your fucking teeth." And he goes, "Please don't kick me in your teeth."
So is Sam going to be there in time for the game?
That would actually
No,
work.
Sam-
Sam's
so-
there Thursday. He went around the system.
Yeah, Sam's there early. So Sam and Ari and Renazizi will be filling in for me on the first game because I can't physically make it to the first game.
Do you know the format of the... Is it like double elimination or something? What is
No
it?
way.
Oh
It's
no,
elimination,
there's
single
no way. We
elimination.
ain't got that kind of time.
So if you lose the first game, there will not be another
It's
game.
not just the 4 podcasts anymore. It's lots of comics are playing on teams.
Okay.
Gross.
But
So
if you
we're
lose the
way
first-
less likely to win now. If Gary Goldman plays, we're probably not going to
If you lose the first game, though, do you not play again?
If Joe Vesey and Gary Goldman get on a team, we're done.
I wonder how they deal with a fucking blown out ACL.
Let's
with a
find
fucking
out.
leg kick while you shoot free throws.
Front leg kick.
So if you lose
Ever.
before he gets there, though, there won't be another game. Do you know?
Yeah, that's not going to happen. But yeah, there might be another game if we win though.
What
before
you're
he gets
saying
there.
is, Teeb, go straight to the hotel, take a nap, and then go to your set.
What time do you land?
3:30.
3:45, yeah, something
At
like
where? JFK or LaGuardia?
JFK.
that. JFK.
You're gonna have bags or just carry on?
Nothing.
Carry on. Yeah.
Yeah.
JFK. That means you can be in. If it's in Brooklyn, it's closer for sure.
It is in Brooklyn.
The tournament's in Brooklyn.
From what I understand.
Then you could be there in 45 minutes.
Okay.
So you could be there 4:30 earliest.
Yeah, so an hour and a half after the first game.
That means
we
we'll
would
already have played the
roll
second
in.
game.
If we go straight, like I literally have up my luggage with me,
Yeah.
I would show
Well,
up
is
an
everybody
hour
playing?
and a half later. If everything goes smooth, no delay, no flight fucking problems, no nothing.
Yeah.
Just bang, 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 out. I got my, we both have just backpacks.
Is everybody
that's it.
playing at the same time though?
I think there'll be a few courts going, right? So if you
Okay.
win, there'll be like probably a 10-minute break.
All the
and-
teams
and
will be
go ahead.
playing, okay.
Yeah.
that sucks.
Yeah, it does. But we'll still win.
Of course.
I mean, if it's those four podcasts,
You know,
we'll
We,
still
we
win.
promoted video on Patreon for that too. That's
We
the thing
did?
that pissed me off. Yeah,
Who's going to bring a drone and
Yeah,
shoot it with a
Are you
drone
really?
and all
Are you
this?
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now,
When are you getting there?
What's the point now? We're on the same flight.
Fucking idiot. God damn it. Oh, you're going to shoot drone footage?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
That would've
outdoor.
been
Like,
so cool.
I know, yeah. But now we're not because they don't want us to win. You know the number one knock we get? Do you know what it is?
What?
Like hanging out at the store and like all the people that are participating in the basketball thing. What's the one thing they say about us? Why we cannot win? The three of us.
Why we can't win?
You, Sammy, and I.
Infighting.
age.
No.
Age.
Basketball.
Well, infighting could work as an
Smoking.
excuse why we can't win.
We're too old.
Too old.
I'm like, that's now a thing.
Too old. I mean, we are
Yeah.
past time where we would have played in the NBA.
I mean, they're like, you guys are too.
Little
There's
bit, yeah.
no way.
Just Uncle Drew this shit, guys.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wait, are you referencing that embarrassing movie poster?
Yes.
Dude, I saw Nick Kroll in that. And I was like, what are you doing?
Is he in it?
Yeah. But it was
Making
like,
money
are
is what
you-
he's doing.
I guess so.
You wouldn't be in that movie?
It looks so.
You were saying
it
you would
looks so
you would just
bad.
turn it down.
It looks
You'd
so
be like,
bad.
nah.
Is Tiffany Haddish in it too?
Yeah.
She's in everything.
Is she?
Bro.
She's in everything. Good for her.
Rucker Park.
You know what's so funny about
That
her?
kid looks like Lil Rel.
I used to have that poster.
By a white dude. That's great.
Oh, she is in everything.
That guy was
That's
funny.
two
in
movies they've been in together. No,
Get
she
Out.
was not in. She was not in Get Out.
No, he was funny in Get Out. He
Yeah,
was
he
the,
was.
the buddy. Oh, that is Nick Kroll. There he is. Is he doing the Bobby bottle service? Is that what that is? JB Smoove.
Who was that?
JB Smoove.
He seems like a nice guy.
JB Smoove.
Yeah.
He like lives in like an RV or something, right? Or drives one around.
It's great for podcasts.
Is that Kyrie Irving?
Yeah.
Uncle Drew is Kyrie Irving?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Well, who's JB Smoove?
JB Smoove was just the old guy in the.
He's a black comic.
Oh, he's the barbershop
Barbershop.
guy. Man, it's too bad they've never done black people doing characters in a barbershop
There's
before.
Shaq.
You see that video of Shaq snoring?
My dad loves black movies.
No,
He
dude,
loves them.
Really?
Yeah, my dad loves them. Like Medea and all that shit. He watches
What?
that shit all. My dad
Really?
loves it. Yeah.
Really?
He's this old Southern white guy, and he loves black movies.
Wait, did you guys see that guy in the summer league shooting underhand?
Yeah.
Free
I love
throws,
it.
really?
Free throws, shooting 70%.
Which is bad.
No, not for a center. It's not.
No, yeah,
Oh,
that's
for
okay.
okay.
Guys, we have
But for
somebody.
free throws.
We have a
we
call.
have somebody on the BetDSI Celebrity Hotline.
Oh,
okay,
we do.
Bet DSI Celebrity Hotline.
Guys,
You're on
Celebrity Hotline, Bet
We have a
DSI, Celebrity Hotline. You were on the air with
Yeah,
Punch Drunk.
look, Ari, I got to tell you why I left that barbecue.
Dice Clay, everybody.
Oh,
Is this
Dice.
Andrew?
Yeah, I just saw him at a barbecue on July 4th over at Wayne Rader's house. Big J was there.
Were you rifling through his affairs?
I was not.
Dice
I did-
was
He
he?
invites me to a barbecue.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, the host is a homo Tito.
That's true. The host is one of the hosts was gay. The other was the word I don't want to use that you like to use a lot.
Who
Fair
does?
enough.
Yeah,
Fair
I'm
enough,
coming-
it's
no,
boyfriend.
yeah.
Fair enough, Ari.
Yeah, I know. Just
Sure enough.
It's good enough.
It's almost like the time you had to ride the bus, right?
It's almost exactly like that. Ari, I got to tell you why I left that barbecue.
You left because it was over and we were all going to get pizza, I thought.
The way you talk to Eleanor,
Yeah?
you can't say that stuff to her, Ari.
What do you mean, just catching up and seeing how she's doing?
You put the sausage down near your pants.
I put the what?
Sausage.
You put the sausage down near your pants, and you told her to eat it.
Ari, is that true? You put a sausage down your pants. You told Eleanor to eat
I
it.
think he said down near my pants. Is that correct, Andrew?
I'm going to take the hammer to your face, Jackie Mason.
Jackie Mason. Jackie Mason.
When your hair gets longer. That's good.
I told him I was doing an hour. My new hour is about Judaism. Ari Shaffir, Jew, and he was like, "Oh yeah, you got to get ready for interviews saying you're like Jackie Mason." I'm like, "Well, I don't really know about Jackie Mason. I haven't really seen his stuff." He goes, "Yeah, I'm sure no one will know about that. No one will hear about Jackie Mason." Use your
You
head.
ripped him off, Ari.
I
You're
didn't-
ripping off Jackie Mason.
You're ripping off Jackie Mason?
He talks a lot about Judaism, Jackie
Yeah,
Mason.
he does. Yeah.
Well,
Boy, look at him now. Wow.
Andrew, why are you so mad at me? You're not going out with Eleanor anymore. If I want to say, suck my fucking dick, bitch, why can't I fucking say that? You have nothing to do with
You
her.
know she's a good girl, Ari.
She's not a good girl, Andrew. She's a fucking slut. She's a dumb slut. She's Philly garbage. She's Philly trash, and you know it. The fact that you made her a legitimate woman was a short-time, one-time thing. She's back to being a fucking... What?
look at Jackie Mason on the left
That
there.
toupee. Look at that
Oh,
toupee,
It
dude.
looks,
My.
it looks like Sammy Sosa.
It does. I mean, it
I'm
like,
looking at the handle right now, Ari.
Oh, great. Why don't you get it out and shove it up Eleanor's vagina?
Ooh.
She won't have you anymore, will she, Andrew? That's what half of this anger's from, is she won't take you anymore. She's a good girl. She's a good in
I
the
show
sack
up to
girl.
this party.
Yeah.
Ari's dressed like an Italian gondola driver.
That is true.
Dice.
Did you post a picture of it on your Instagram, Dice?
I posted a picture with me and Big J, fingerless gloves for life.
Yeah,
I
told
did-
him to
I
get the
did see
fingerless
that
gloves.
photo.
I
I
told
saw that
this.
photo.
I told Christine, that dumb fucking Armenian bitch, to bring the fingerless gloves for Jay. I did that.
Check me out in New York. I'm on the fingerless glove suck my dick tour right now.
The SMD tour.
SMD tour. Dice, big fan. You've called into the show a few times, but I seem to not recall perfectly, but didn't Ari do something like when he was hanging out at your place or something?
No, we
where,
went
like-
over this. He said it
Did
was.
we? Have we gone over
Yeah,
this?
we've been over it. I think it's nothing new to talk about with that.
Really?
It's 2 places ago. He's not even there anymore.
But you.
But you want to come to my new place and rifle through the affairs.
That's what it was. You
It'd be
rifled
nice.
through the affairs.
It'd
That
be
rings
nice.
a bell. That rings a bell.
Actually, he did accuse me on the phone when I was telling him about this barbecue. He's like, "You're a thief." I'm like, "How am I a thief? I didn't steal anything." He goes, "No, that's fair. That's fair. No, you're a creep, but you're not a thief. I'll take it back." I'm like, okay, thanks, Andrew.
I stand by that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who do you guys think is going to win this Lou Gomez fight versus O'Neal? I think the Lou Gomez guy looks ready to go.
No, you're an idiot. You know shit about fighting. He's untrained completely. He's a all he's got is fucking rage that his father was stabbed to death in front of him.
If I were to
That's not
put money
training.
on
I saw
it,
the picture, Ari. It looks like he says, "Tell me when."
Who says what picture? What picture? What are you talking about? What picture? The weigh-ins?
They do the stare down. They do the stare down,
Oh.
and the other guy's smiling. But this Lou guy looks like he's like, "You tell me when," and I do it.
He looks frightened.
when you say other guy, which other guy are you referring to, Dice?
You know, the white guy with the glasses.
O'Neal.
Oh yeah, Ryan O'Neal. Yeah.
Yeah, whoever he is, he's a nobody to me. He's a zero.
Yeah, okay. I mean, there's no reason to say that. He didn't call you out or anything. You're bringing him up.
Not that I know who this Puerto Rican guy is either, but he's a New Yorker, so I gotta root for him.
Dice, didn't you have to take the bus one time? I think I recall that story.
No. We've already been
Yeah,
over the
I
bus.
saw-
Have we?
No.
I saw his friend's boyfriend there.
Yeah, okay.
He was the driver.
So you don't think O'Neal has a chance in this? I think he's going to dominate Gomez.
I do. I think O'Neal wins this
As
fight.
you know, the Dice Man likes to gamble.
I do know
I'm gonna put $14,000 on Gamez.
Oh, don't do that. What are the
Gamez.
odds? What are the odds?
Who's Gamez? You mean Gomez?
Oh, whatever his name is. You think he matters to me? I do Madison Square.
Gamez.
You
Interesting.
did do Madison Square.
Interesting.
You did do.
I do Madison Square. This guy, I don't know where he plays Foursquare.
Wavy gravy, bro.
Yeah.
What a fucking dipshit. Look at him. He just goes to the gym and says, see?
It's like Miguel
He's stopping
Cotto.
to take pictures. O'Neal shows no pictures because he's fucking training. He doesn't even have a sweat, Gomez. All he's got is that fucking Puerto Rican tank top on.
I think O'Neal wins this
Hey,
fight.
Ari.
Yes.
Ari, did you eat the potato salad at that barbecue? It was pretty good.
I did not have the potato salad. Was it good?
Did you have?
I kind of liked it.
Oh, Dice went into
That
the
is Dice,
SDR
yeah.
show?
Did you have the cinnamon toast crunch?
He went into the SDR show and not fucking Bonfire. Interesting.
Hey, Ari, do you think I should be offended by this Big J guy or flattered by him?
I mean, I think he's copying you. He's copying your style. I don't know if you get offended by people stealing from you.
No, he loves that.
I mean, I know you and
But
Sebastian.
he always wears the fingerless?
No, he wears a fingerless when he's doing your act.
Does he do the cigarette?
Yeah, he does. I mean, the reach around with the cigarette.
He has to reach around with the cigarette?
Yeah, when he smokes on stage, which is a lot.
Yeah, I see him do it.
Oh, Wheels.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wheels. I was wondering if you were there. Is that Wheels?
Yeah, I'm gonna take over you on this fight. We did a tour of Alaska.
Look at this. Look at this.
tour of Alaska?
The high collar, just like you guys. You don't think that's a fucking? You think that's an accident? The high collar, the fingerless gloves,
Wearing
the
black.
attitude. You know, from New York.
I'm vaping now.
From
I'm
the-
over here now.
I'm vaping now. I never thought I'd hear those words come out of your mouth, Dice.
You know what's tough with this hot weather? It's hard to wear the leather in the summer.
I bet that gets dicey.
Dicey.
You ever wear leather boxers?
No. What are you talking about?
The ladies love the leather boxers. You take your pants
I
off,
bet they
and they're like,
don't.
wait, there's leather under the pants?
Can you imagine wearing leather boxers for like an entire day, like hiking around the city? Ooh, what must that smell
Your
like?
dick looks like Fonzie.
It's just taint sniff. Taint
I'm going to
sniff.
talk to this Big J fella. I don't know if I like what he's doing anymore.
Yeah, I mean he's mocking you. I think he's either copying you or saying like. I think his character on stage is like, look at me, I'm such a fucking dipshit. And then he was like, what do I pick out as a costume for that? And he was like, oh, I know, this fucking dipshit from the 80s. That's his words, not mine. He said this dipshit from the 80s who was big, unfairly big in the 80s.
Unfairly?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll stop in this. What's he do? This the horror fest?
The what?
Whorefest. He said the Whorefest.
Skankfest. Skankfest, not the Whorefest.
I'm gonna stop in this horror fest, and I'm gonna give the guy a piece of my mind.
Yeah, bring
Dice.
the hammer, Dice.
Dice, I know you're there with Wheels and hanging out and doing your normal thing, but from what I understand, you've been hanging out with Tony Hinchcliffe a lot. Is Tony there?
Yeah, he's here.
Let's talk to him for a minute because I want to talk to him about this basketball situation we got going on.
Hey, Horseface, they want to talk to you.
Oh shit!
Is horse?
I'm preparing to play 3-on-3.
What do you normally do? Play fucking 1-on-1?
Sometimes I play 2-on-2.
Why does everything you say sound like a gay orgy?
I'm the best.
You're the best, yeah.
LeBron came to LA to be close to Tony.
Wait,
Is that right?
what
Is
does
that right,
say?
Tony?
Look
Just
at
read it.
this
Read it.
Reminder: Tony Hinchcliffe believes he's a heterosexual. Can we read the comments on this? Yeah. Oh my god. He looks like here's the first one. 60 points. He looks like he got drained.
All of these comments are from me.
He looks like he got drained by the brain bug from Starship Troopers. Yeah, or the AIDS bug. All of them Starship Troopers? The nigga got the AIDS. He has AIDS. His AIDS has AIDS. Next stop, bathrobe.
Adam Lanza is not aging
Next
well.
stop,
And
bathrobe.
then somebody responded, bathroom, poodle, soup. Adam Lanza is not aging
That's
well.
that kid who did that shooting.
The rotting corpses of those kids are aging great.
Freddie Mercury's corpse still walks the earth. Oh, that's red like a lobster.
He looks like an experiment you'd find in a vault in one of those Fallout video games.
Steve-O with more AIDS.
These
Wow.
are great. I love roasting.
Oh, that's funny.
Tony, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, Tony.
He looks like the zombies from I Am Legend, but with hair.
I'd let him suck my dick if I wasn't afraid of the HIV.
I wish I was there in the go up a little bit. I wish I was there in the front of the court to throw acid in his face just to distance myself from him. Oh, back up! I'd let him suck my dick.
Oh yeah.
If I wasn't afraid of the AIDS.
Wow.
You guys better watch my 3-pointer.
Tony, you don't have the arm strength to even get the ball to the hoop.
This guy says, "Jesus Christ, is that edited?" He can't believe the photo. Too bad.
He looks like Sarah Jessica Parker, but with even more horse DNA.
Jesus Christ.
These are great.
Oh,
Are they, Tony? You're loving these, right, Tony?
Tony, here's a good
Very
one.
well written.
Here's a good one somebody says about you. This picture, and somebody says, this looks like a preview thumbnail on a back alley blowjob themed porn site for gays.
It really does.
It really does. Like, hey, come back around this back alley.
I'll give you $20.
You guys won't be laughing when I beat you in basketball.
Oh, we might be. You'd be surprised. You would be surprised.
My team is me,
Yep.
Jeremiah, and Patrick Ewing.
Wow.
That's a pretty good team. I mean, Patrick Ewing was not great at the end, but I still believe he'll be good enough.
Well, Jeremiah's out because of his broken arm.
Oh, yeah.
So you have a mystery person. Now, a lot of people, Tony, feel like it should be you, Josh Martin, and Red Band.
Red Band, yeah.
You know, because you guys all created the show together.
Tony and Red Band for sure.
But why are you not
fish.
having Red Band on your team, Tony?
Red Band tore his ACL.
There's no way. He tore a chicken bone, and he didn't realize it was an ACL. No, Red Band hasn't run or done anything ACL tear-worthy in a decade.
He's on the keto diet.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
He is on the keto diet.
Why
That is a
you
thing he's
hang out
doing.
with Dice? What are you guys doing?
Good question. What are you and Dice doing? Are you guys working on something?
I'm teaching him wrestling.
I'd love to see that.
I was just gonna say.
Dice would pummel you.
Oh, and love every minute of it.
Yeah. He would make your hand punch
Give me
yourself.
the phone back. Horse face.
Horse face.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
He's so mean to him. He's so mean.
Oh, that's
To gain weight. We can call him Sarah Jessica Porker.
That's not bad. That's not bad. 'Cause
actually,
that's double.
yeah,
That's a
that's a good-
weight gain and the
that's
horse
a good.
face.
Did Tony write that for you? It's a good roast joke.
Yeah, I'm doing the new roast they're doing for Comedy Central. Who's the guy they're doing?
Bruce Willis, I believe,
Bruce
is
Willis.
the new one they're working on.
Yeah, I'm friends with Bruno.
You call him Bruno? It's Bruce Willis.
Bruno? You call him
call him
Bruno.
Do I
Yeah.
know his daughters? I fucked his daughters.
No
Rumor.
one asked if you knew his daughters.
That's a rumor.
And then you answered a question that no one asked.
Yeah, sometimes you got to ask yourself and then answer yourself.
When is it? Clearance July 29th.
This
Did they already
To
do
me
it?
more? How about to me less? That's a good one for Jeff Ross.
No, that's a terrible one. I don't know how you were ever famous, to be honest.
I'm still famous, Ari. Catch me in the movie Catch a Rising Star with all those other actors.
What other actors are in it?
The Oscar winners? you
Yeah,
mean?
you seem to
Bradley Cooper,
Bradley Cooper, yeah.
big time.
Has he won an Oscar?
Lady
I believe so.
Gaga.
Yeah.
I think
has
for
Jew.
Silver Linings Playbook, maybe he won.
You know, that other guy,
Yeah, sounds like a good lineup.
Benicio del Toro,
Wow.
Benicio del Toro's in a movie with you? They must have been like, what the fuck?
Kevin Spacey.
Just says this summer in Los Angeles it's taping.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're writing it right now, like the last 2 weeks
Bill
or so.
Cosby.
Bill Cosby's in the movie?
That's
I
some
know
movie.
Bill Cosby joke.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, let's hear it, Tony. Hey, Tony.
Dude, I've heard you talk about your Bill Cosby joke more than I've heard your Bill Cosby joke. But go ahead.
That happens.
The punchline is
Oh.
Jello pudding.
What's the setup? He just says the fucking punchline.
That's,
Oh, I won't tell you the joke, but the punchline is Jello pudding. You're welcome.
Give me the
Give me
Give me the phone back. This guy's too much. He wears wrestling shoes
That's
around
commitment.
casually. I've never seen something like this.
Dice, what do you think the chances are for the Lakers this year?
4 out of
4 out of. And that being said, I mean, we don't have to talk about the elephant in the room, which is Mexico got beat in the World Cup. But
Mexico got beat in the World Cup.
yeah.
What, they were still in it?
Oh, they were in
Like
to
last week.
Who's still in?
England,
England?
Croatia,
By the way,
France, and Belgium.
Damn, Russia's out?
Yeah.
Who did Russia lose to?
they lost to Croatia 2 days ago, a day and a
Damn,
half ago.
Croatia's a great time for islands to hang out on beaches in the
You
summer.
know, and for me, like, obviously we get beat up on it all the time on social media that we're not big football/soccer people to
Football.
talk about. But it is exciting to get into it, and it's exciting to watch and to try to get behind. And the thing I didn't want was Russia to win.
Why?
Because they're the host city.
Yeah.
And they are notorious for cheating.
Yeah.
They cheated in the Olympics 2 years in a row. They've cheated several. So I'm like,
They cheated in the last U.S. election.
I'm like, they're the reason Trump is president.
Whatever happened with that? It's been over a year, and Obama, as soon as he was elected, was like, "We know for a fact they meddled, and we're going to release this." And now it's been a year and a half; they haven't released any information other than this guy lied in his hearing.
Well,
it's just like it seems like
they keep trying to squash it, and
but it's like, why not just release to the people?
It sounds like they're
One
trying to
actual
roll up.
What
Yeah,
about
I know,
that
but it's
is
like-
American?
Yeah, it's
what
weird.
about that isn't lying to the
Well-
public and trying to fucking placate
They
everybody?
say they don't release that stuff because they want to be able to tell, like if you.
They said they know for a fact. So at that point, it's like, sure, we'll just not like we have reason to believe. We're going to look into it more. It's like we know it happened. So it's like immediately just show us all.
I think they think it would help the people get their story straight. Like everybody.
Get the
could be
story
on the
straight.
same
You're going to
page.
wait for 4 years till he's out of office and nobody
No,
gives a
I
shit
agree.
anymore.
That's exactly what will happen.
It's been a
That's
year and a half.
That's exactly what will happen.
Well, dude, they want it over with too. I mean, Trump would rather them just go ahead and say what they have.
I mean,
right
we had a president that had polio, and nobody knew it. They would stage him like
Weekend Bernie's?
He would get up out of a fucking wheelchair and have his fucking arm braces and leg braces, and then he would stand by a podium, and then he would talk.
What the fuck is happening?
Oh, shit.
For some reason, Ari is now naked and was just trying to fuck Johnny. Like something about Johnny just turned Ari on, and he's like, "You know what? I gotta
got some
fucking be
MeUndies
inside
on.
you.
Is that MeUndies, Ari?
I gotta be inside
They
you."
might be. Yeah, they are MeUndies. One of my
I
favorite
get that.
sponsors.
That's a good
no
color.
longer sponsoring
Is
my
that
podcast,
MeUndies?
but
They're
yeah,
good,
they
aren't
look
they?
great. They look. They
Well,
feel
guys,
great. They
speaking
look
of sponsors, if you guys get a chance and you want to bet on the World Cup, you want to bet on UFC, which I can't wait to talk about 226. We'll get to that.
Hey, BetDSI can take bets. Let's
They
hold
sure
off on our
can.
sponsor for a minute. Let's just talk about how easy it is to bet on BetDSI.
It is great.
We'll do our sponsors in a minute. But you guys, if you do want to make bets, BetDSI is this crazy new betting website.
It's not new. They've been around for a hot minute.
Yeah, it's
but they're
established
great.
and reliable. I would say actually. Yeah.
That's
Even-
exactly how I describe them.
You can find them on the web, which is nice.
Or
That means
maybe
you can access
That's
it
like the
anywhere.
internet, right?
Yeah.
But let's say you don't live in America and you're like, how would I get to this? What about betdsi.eu? That would work too.
I bet so. Let's try
Put it in. BetDSI.au
EU.
for Australia. Let's try that.
EU.
Well,
There's EU. Look at that. Right,
an
pop
EU.
right up really fast.
bang.
Wow, look at
And
that.
right, what comes up? World Cup, because that's what people are betting on. You can bet on baseball. You can bet on anything. You can bet on 227, which is going to be in L.A.
No EU.
And that's Dillashaw rematch.
Fuck them.
And guys, go to betdsi.com. Use the code PUNCH25, and that gets you 25 free bucks to bet with. Bang. You don't have to do anything but put in your fucking information, and then $25 to bet with. You can do with it as you please. Make 25 $1 bets. I wouldn't do that. It sounds stupid.
That does
I
sound
would
stupid.
I would go all in on some sort of crazy parlay and see if I can't win.
That's what I did. Yeah, and I cashed out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. And
Did you really?
I made like 4 because you have to roll it over a little bit. I made like 4 bets and they all just won.
and 1-1-1.
Yeah,
and
and
then
I
what
cashed
happened?
out like $250.
You had
It was just a lucky
25
streak,
free
yeah.
dollars, and then bang.
Yep.
A couple weeks later, you have $250.
Yeah, well, sometimes
Fuck
they'll
yeah,
send
Johnny.
you. Sometimes they'll send you an email to say like, "Hey, here's 25 free bucks to come back to the site." Come back to the site.
Wow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And
They proactively
Give you money.
give you more money later.
Yeah.
Well, we're giving you 25 free ones.
As a Jew, I don't think we can accept them as a sponsor anymore, to be honest. I think it goes against my beliefs.
Oh, well, then I'm glad you're only on this show every fucking 90 days.
I'm on fucking 7 times a year.
That's true. That's true. So go to BetDSI, our good friends there. They're one of our longest running sponsors. We love them, and they are great. And all they're doing is giving you free money to gamble with. And if you're listening to this show, you're obviously some sort of degenerate. Mm-hmm. You have some sort of gambling, drinking, drug problem or something, or there's no reason you should
Why don't
be
combine
at
your
work
loves?
right now.
Combine
you
your loves.
should be
Drink-
at work.
Drink and gamble.
Yep.
I would love that.
Yeah. I mean, they do it in Vegas. They always bring you free drinks if you're gambling.
That is true. That because they want to keep you gambling, and so do we.
All right. BetDSI.
.com.
Can we do the read now?
Punch 25.
Punch 25.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we don't have time for reads anymore.
Yeah, that's true. We won't do our sponsorship, but you can go there and use that. And are you ready? Are you hungry? You've already had some cinnamon toast crunch and spit, and then you tried to fuck my buddy over here.
My cinnamon toast crunch.
But are you ready to eat crow? Are you?
I'm never ready for that, but what are you talking about?
I remember a certain somebody a week ago saying, I do not respect Daniel Cormier because he's never beaten somebody with a belt.
No.
And then,
I said,
nope.
hold on.
Cue it up.
Cue it up.
You exactly said
I
that.
know, but I also said, until he beats a champ, I don't think he's a champ.
Did he?
Yeah, he did. So now he's a champ. He finally did it.
And then you can just say that quickly in passing. You're
No,
just
I said he's
that
never beaten a champ.
dismissive.
He's not a champ. You said it's a battle of two champs. I'm like, it's not until that guy's beaten a champ. He's not a champ. I said I'm rooting for him. I would like to see him actually be a champion.
You said that.
Yeah. So now, great. He's a champ. I rooted for him. He's a champ.
You wanted him to win that fight?
Yeah. I wanted him to finally be a champion instead of just being awarded something.
Even oh, damn, that picture of that guy.
Sorry. Yeah.
Even
Jackie Mason.
Going into
I
that,
didn't say he couldn't win. I said he had never been a champion before.
You just dissed him, like
Yeah. No, I just dissed the fucking title that they've handed to him. He never earned it.
But
now he's earned it. Congratulations.
Okay.
Now you're a respected heavyweight champion, not light
Heavyweight.
not light heavyweight
Champion.
which you were never a champion of, but heavyweight champion. Congratulations. You can retire now as a champion.
Do you think? And by the way, I would like to say and extend a congratulations to Daniel Cormier for
I call him Danny.
nobody. Do you?
Yeah.
Most people call him DC, but I respect the fuck out of him. Even just going like, you know what? Light heavyweight's like, it is what it is. For some reason, you got to have like, you're getting your dick out right now. Do you have buttons?
Wait, let me tug you.
Oh, your balls are retarded, dude.
Okay, I'm in. You can come back to us.
Are you're going naked from the waist
I
down?
just wanted to scratch.
Are you going naked from the waist down?
Yeah, not completely. Just
I mean, I was going to say I will if you will. But short right hand clips him, wins, and now they have this whole stage thing with Lesnar.
Aaron's just reading me.
He's I know. He's constantly like, I
got my
can't get
hands over my
fired.
balls.
I can't get fired. I can't get
I got
fired.
my hands over balls. Hands over balls right now.
Let me see your fucking snacks, fuckface.
What?
Get your fucking junk out. Let me see what you're working with.
Wait, Aaron, wait.
Ow! What? Dude, look at that!
That's not right.
Dude,
like
what
it's like
is
the-
wrong
It's like Jabba the Hutt.
with your ball?
It's like the bat signal. It looks like one of those apes with the fucking big under
Bro,
chin.
it is your fucking snacks are
That's just
nuts.
the way it hangs.
Pun intended.
When it's normal, it doesn't hang that much.
Doesn't hang that much.
Watch this. Where'd my dick go?
It looks like the pig born with a
Dude.
human face. That's
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Like, I've heard, you know, you always hear comments about your own fucking whatever. Like, I always hear, like, hey, you have a very nice dick. You have a very nice. I hear that. I've never seen balls like this, dude. I've watched a lot of pornography.
are big.
Look. You have veins under your. You have problems.
and you don't trim them.
That vein right there, like that's like you have varicose veins in your balls, fuckface.
my
You have
there it
varicose
is.
veins in your balls.
Can you show balls on here?
You're
Aaron?
not
Yeah,
doing
we can
it-
show balls.
You're not doing any manicure?
I'll go right to the camera. We can show
No, I don't do
balls.
manicure.
No trimming at all?
No, I get laid, bitch.
No trim. You don't even.
Fuck. I fuck.
That doesn't bother you?
I fuck.
Wait,
Changes in my life.
His question is, do you trim your everything? And your answer was, no, I fuck.
Yeah, why do I have to trim? Why does it change my appearance? Something that's already
Well,
working.
no, I mean, I would do it just because it was.
Yeah,
felt
enjoy your
better.
manicure, fucking queer eye for the straight guy. I fuck.
It's a great show.
Your balls look silly.
Listen, man.
You remember when in a what's that movie, The Ghost, when they were like making that clay and then like his behind, your fucking balls look like the clunk of clay that just got slapped on a thing that people are trying to mold into something.
It's when they sit down, they get really up there. Like that.
Oh God.
Dude, I love you. Well, I love you too, Ari's dick. But
That's not a flattering angle at all. Oh.
I mean, it's the balls that I'm concerned with. The dick is just weird.
I get it.
Why are you beating off? Stop.
I didn't realize.
No,
That's
you
your
did
bet,
realize.
not his, yeah.
You did realize. You did realize.
I'm doing it again.
He's like a chimpanzee or something.
You really are like a chimpanzee. By the way, have you guys read or
Throwing a spit at us.
stop punching your dude?
You're a little bit of a masochist, right? Or maybe a sadist. Like you like to hurt.
No, I do it to other people.
So you're like a sadist. You like to like. Yeah, that's good. I respect that.
You know
You ever get a good dick slap across the face?
You're starting to get hard. No. Stop beating off, dude. I'm literally looking.
Guys, it's sports talk.
I'd like to
Sports
apologize
talk.
to
It
you
was
two.
just like a mushroom head,
You
and
didn't
now
even lose that bet.
look at this guy. Stop it! You're so happy. And I love the magician thing, like, oh, rise, my child, rise.
Right.
No, stop, Ari, stop beating off. Stop. He has like 9 different moves. Like he's like petting it like a dog.
I'm giving a haircut to it.
If you want to see this on Patreon, it will be smile for Patreon, Ari. There we go.
Dude, what happens when, like, let's say,
Look at the cocoon.
no, you're cut. No. Look at it.
Oh wow,
She has varicose
that's
veins.
so much extra skin.
That
Ari.
looks like what Earth looked
I
like
have
before,
that. I have that.
before anything happened.
You don't have those veins like that?
No.
I have
I
that.
don't even have balls.
North Carolina, bro. North Carolina crew.
I'm not touching your hand.
I'll touch your hand. Come on, bro. I'm at least that kind of a friend. Did you guys read these things? I don't know why. Oh, because you said gorilla. Coco.
Yeah, she
The
died.
sign language. Yeah, she died. She's like 47.
I think that's bullshit.
just
By the way,
died?
I
Yeah.
think that's bullshit.
I think
the
they've had a
signing.
few, like
46,
they had
47 years old.
Shamu. They have
No,
a bunch of
she
them.
just died. They live a long time. They have almost human like
Why
lifespans.
aren't we
almost
hunting
50
that?
years. Almost 50 years.
I think the signing thing is bullshit though. I think it's like cold reading, you know, that psychics do. I
They
think it's
just
very
learn how to
similar to
like
that.
repeat.
Well, because it's not real sign language. It's like a varied version of sign
Well, of
language
course.
for chimps.
Coco
And I
sad.
think it's like the interpreter is just making up a lot of that shit. I really do. I read about it, and the linguists say that they really don't think chimps can learn like all that shit.
I mean, it's not a chimp.
Well,
Coco
gorillas rather.
sad.
She had that kitten that she loved.
died.
Apparently,
we just
apparently,
tinfoil hatted Coco, for God's sake.
whether it's true or whether
Did
it's
you really?
false. What's that?
We just tinfoil hatted Coco.
You did?
No, we
Oh,
did.
we
Johnny
did.
did.
No, yeah, Johnny did.
Johnny just-
No, it's not. But I mean, I've read like
Well, of
fucking
course, yeah. There's a lot of that. But whether it's true or whether it's false, what one funny article I read, because after she passed,
Yeah.
50-year-old gorilla, whatever.
mercifully.
There's all these stories that have come out of like different things that their trainers and different people had communicated with, and apparently this gorilla was very,
Angry.
well, just like would fuck with you and like had a spoon and kept bending spoons, would bend the spoons, and they kept saying or signing to, don't do this, but she was doing it to fuck with them, and then they realized if I say the opposite.
She'll do that.
And they go, we love you doing this. Please keep doing this. And then she quit bending the spoons and would just kiss the spoon. She would just kiss the spoon. When they go, please keep bending the spoons. We love this. And then she would just kiss the spoon like, no. So little things like that. But what was so funny is apparently Coco the gorilla hated birds.
Really?
Hated birds. Like birds were the worst.
I respect that.
And would say an insult. Coco would say, you're a bird. You're a bird. When Coco would be mad, she would call you a bird. And then you're like, I'm not a bird. They would sign back.
You're a
I'm not a
bird.
bird. You're a bird. And she would say, I'm a gorilla.
This is what got
You're
me
a
out.
bird.
This is what got me out on. They turned her into like a political message for climate change.
No.
this
That's
is-
not
this
even.
is
None of that
total
is true. None of this is
Why did they
true.
put it in front of a green screen in the wood? Just
This
like
isn't true at all. But none of this is true.
I am nature.
No,
This is what I'm
this
saying.
is all
though.
bullshit. That's just but that's how that's edited. Like if you read a lot of like the way
But
they
dude,
had
I've
to,
read a lot of like scientific.
I'm
shit
sure you
that
have, yeah.
They're like, but
That's
this is.
but that's just silly.
No way
That's
Coco
just-
knows the word but.
That's
He
just
doesn't
silly.
know
No.
injections.
man, it's stupid.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Coco, sorry.
Oh, by the way,
cried.
Ari, a certain friend of ours, Boone Shakalaka, is glad that you're back because he apparently says you need to correct his grammar and his spelling.
Yeah, he likes me to do that a lot. I was an English major.
I
was an
do
English
know that.
major, and he likes to ask me. I did it once, and that was probably a mistake.
So you missed your flight. You missed your flight, and then you were here a day later.
What happened?
So you got in last night.
The Uber driver went the wrong way. Kept going the wrong way. I kept seeing the counter get higher and higher and higher. And I'm like, fuck. And then at some point I had to call my manager's system. I'm like, hey, can you see if there's any other flights?
Did you stay at the airport the whole time until the next flight?
Wait.
I'm for sure gonna miss it.
You had to call who?
My manager's assistant.
You got a whole team, don't you?
And anyway, she was looking, and I was like, she was like, did you miss it? Like, I'm for sure going to. We're not going. But, and at the end, the guy's like, I give you 5 stars. You give me 5 stars?
Ugh.
And I was like, yeah, man, sure. And then I was like, no, I'm giving the guy 3 stars. And then I forgot, and I did a 5 back.
What's the least amount of stars you've given
He intentionally
someone?
kept going. They like turn left. He's like, I'll turn right. And you just keep saying like, okay, turn left here. And he kept passing it. Turn left here, passing it. And we go 413, 414, 417.
The time when you would
arrive. If they know
arrive.
anything, it would be how to get to the airport,
Just
right?
follow the fucking ways. But the problem is they're former cab drivers and they want to do it their own way.
Is that what it is?
And
in
you're like,
In New
dude,
York, that's what it
it's
is?
2 ways to go always. If
Because
one
here
way
it's
is
just
dead stop traffic,
it's
you go the other
actors.
way.
Here it's just actors.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, so
that
he
have
wasn't
moved out
using
here for
Waze like
2
he
No, they
years.
wasn't
want to do it
listening.
their way. No, it's a Van Wyck Express. It's like, I know, unless it's all trafficy, and then we're fucked.
I don't think some people realize Waze takes into account the traffic.
Yeah,
like, it's
exactly.
Like, yeah,
Fucking dumb.
I've seen that.
I think Google Maps does
Google Maps
as
does
well.
too.
Every other thing will
I
take
saw it. It
into.
said 45 minutes to JFK. I was like, ooh, that's exceptionally long. Let me get going. And then instead, it took an hour and 10 minutes because this guy,
Ooh.
hour and 20.
Jesus
And
Christ.
you wanted 5 stars. What up, asked.
I'll give you 5 stars. You
Give me 5 stars. I'll give you 5. I'm like, nah, man.
If they're bad, I just don't give them a rating.
Right, that's it. There.
I usually don't even just participate in that
Do you tip
whole
Uber
world.
every time?
No, never.
No,
Once,
it's
once
pretty
or
rare.
Twice, once or twice.
A couple times, like when I will
Some
tip. You know when I will
Really?
tip.
I
You know
always
when I
tip.
will tip when I'm like, hey, it's late at night and it's like 2 something. I'm like, dude, swing through Wendy's.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But I won't tip. But I'll be like, I'll buy you whatever you want.
Yeah.
Like it's like 2 a.m. You want a burger or whatever.
I'll buy you whatever you want, up to 1 6-piece.
I feel better.
Yeah,
now.
whatever. But that's not really me tipping.
That's a tip.
But one time I moved in with an
I've
Uber
been
driver.
tipping like from the very beginning. That's
You have been?
Yeah.
Wow, because they didn't
Yeah.
allow it from the very beginning.
They saw you
Holes
coming.
in your
Well,
story.
from when
They saw you coming.
Holes
Whenever
in your
they-
story.
whenever they allowed it. I mean, I probably didn't get the app until then.
Right.
Dude, I'm from North Carolina. We didn't have fucking Uber service in North Carolina. You couldn't even get an Uber. The first time I got an Uber was 2 years ago.
What a placating face.
I tip, but I'm a good person. So
Oh, that means.
How's your wife?
it's great.
How is your wife?
She's great. Love her.
Why?
That's-
She kind of
that's-
ghosted me. She kind of ghosted me.
Really?
Well,
Fair.
Have you got her knocked up yet?
No. Well, I mean, I'm definitely spraying inside of her, but she's not.
Spraying. Hose me down.
No, but you guys are trying to have kids, right?
Yeah.
How's that going?
I mean, it's it's happening.
You know, you got to come in her for that to happen.
Pretty sure.
Yeah. But dude,
In
I
her
mean,
hair, right?
see, that's where you're swinging for the fences, and I do like that.
In her hair. to get
But
her
I think there's something wrong with her plumbing because when I say I've been fucking hammering her
You're
shut,
giving it a spray down.
she's
Full on, like.
if she could have a child, she would have by now.
Would you compare to what you're doing?
Based on how much I've put in her.
Would you compare what you're doing to the dispersal of black people during the civil rights movement?
That's exactly what you've seen my tattoo.
Just a good hose down?
Yeah, of course. A good old hose down. I've even released the dogs, and I don't even say that
really?
to a lot of people that I don't love. But so
that's when you put
it's
your
going
toes
good then.
inside a girl,
So it's going good then, Aaron, right?
Yeah.
What will you name your kid, and what character on this show will it be based on?
How about name it hose down?
It's got to be Teeb.
Well,
Why?
Teeb.
That's
that's cool.
cool.
I mean, that would be good. I mean, it could be Stephen A. Smith. It could be Regis Filthbin.
Regis Filthbin. I forgot about
I
that.
forgot about that one too.
Dildo corn.
Every time these Puerto Rican kids want to suck my cock.
The people miss Stephen A. Smith actually.
Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, people. I get tweets about that at least once a week.
You do.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Well, on Patreon actually.
Oh, I see what you
Yeah.
mean. I see what you mean.
Caller, you're on the air.
Caller, you are on the air. No caller. Okay. I guess
Here's a call.
Okay.
there is.
Yeah, here's one.
Here we go.
Caller, you're on with Punch Rock. Where are you calling
Yo,
What's up?
What's up, guys? Ari's in the studio, finally.
Yeah.
No shit.
What's up? All right, my bad. Shit. I got 2 questions. One, what bet is any bet being paid off this episode?
There's
not
no.
yet. But I mean, we've seen Ari's balls extensively, so I think something happened there.
Tripoli's not in. He's taking a hiatus. The hot dog bet will be paid off after that, I guess.
Yeah, Ari thinks he can't pay it off until Sam pays it off. So.
I could. It's just like
Wait,
I asked him to wait. Sam's
not there?
Sam might leave the podcast forever.
For real? Like,
Yeah.
is he just being a bitch, or is he really going to think about it?
He's over it.
Send him nice tweets. Send him tweets.
He needs a break, and if he doesn't get a break, he's just going to break completely. So he's taking a hiatus, and then we'll see. We'll revisit in like a month or 2.
I think he has a massive problem with somebody on this show. I won't mention who that is.
Ari?
No, not with Ari.
Nip. What's your second question?
Yeah. Well, I was going to make fun of Sam. I was just gonna ask him, like,
You're the problem.
So I can't take a joke.
It's not really a question.
You can't take a joke.
Well,
Was he always
was
like
gonna
that?
form it
No,
into
I
a
don't
question
know.
if he was there.
Oh, I see what you mean. Where are you calling
Alright,
from?
guys.
Where are you calling from?
Calling out of
That's
What's
it.
up?
Good job. Good
Bye,
job.
Fish Lisa.
Like him having trouble with being the butt of a joke. Is that a new thing for him?
No,
I don't think he ever was really the butt of jokes before.
no. Yeah, that's why it's new.
I
Yeah.
see. Okay.
He's always been the disher. And then
Line him up. I'll smoke him. I got my smoke list. Let him follow me.
All
I'll
the
smoke him.
list.
yeah.
He's just a guaranteed reply on Twitter. That's why they really stick him on
You
Twitter.
get a rise
because,
out of
yeah,
him, so it's like it keeps working.
It's a guaranteed reaction. If you really want the
When
show
I
to
get-
continue, tweet him nice things right now. Seriously,
He's just gotta go.
he'll like it.
And if he hasn't blocked you, you can see them.
Yeah. Yeah, I've gotten so many messages like,
Does he
dude, I would
still have-
love
Does
to.
he still have the Punch Drunk account?
Yeah, but
He's got to not have the password of the Punch Drunk account. He can block people from his own, but he can't block people from Punch Drunk anymore. I meant to say that last night at the Patreon. He's got to give that up for sure. You can take care of that, but like he can't just be banning people on the Punch Drunk account. Let him follow the account.
Yeah, well, somebody asked me to be unblocked, and I replied, "Yeah, I'll
Yeah, I
get
see
you."
what you're saying.
And then Sam was like,
you can personally block somebody
Busted.
from your own like if you're
Yeah.
Sam's account and you're like, hey man, I don't need to see your bullshit. You're too negative. Like I don't need to see it. But you know, all of us have, you as well, which you do not know this, and I as well, and I also do not know this.
What?
The password to the Punch. We all have access to it.
I don't have
but
it.
only Johnny and Sam really run it.
Yeah.
So a
Mostly
lot of times
Sam.
I'll see like, oh, I can tell who's tweeting from the Punch Drunk account.
grammar? Yeah.
The
Because
grammar,
it's blah,
yeah.
blah. And I'm like,
Using some or not using some.
Ari and I have never sent one tweet.
I have a long time ago.
Yeah, maybe
But I would
7
always
years
sign it
ago when
Ari.
we started, but never. I literally have never. So it's like it's either Johnny or Sam. So when you get blocked
"Oh, I'd never
from
have
the
blocked
Punch Drunk
anybody."
account, that's 100%.
It's
I've
like,
never
why
blocked
block
anybody.
anybody? Because like they're not
That's
doing
Sammy
anything
doing
to
that.
anybody. You're just like,
But the thing is, like, if you're talking shit to him and you guys are going back and forth, and he's the one on the Punch Drunk account, then, and now he's in an argument with
you're
you,
getting blocked.
bye, Felicia.
Well, it's the intellectual equivalent of just sticking your fingers in your ears, basically. It's walking out.
something like that for sure.
A little bit of there's an element of that as well.
The thing is, you could just mute the person, though, and you wouldn't. It would be
You can
effectively
mute
the
'em.
same.
You
But
can
if
mute 'em.
you want to kind of punish them a little bit, that's why you block somebody, because they can't see your
But
tweets.
to me, it's better punishment if they don't know you're doing it. If they know, then it's like a part of them goes, got a rise out of you.
Yeah. 'Cause you're
You
kinda
couldn't take it.
gaslighting
You couldn't
them,
take
isn't
it, could you?
Yeah, that's right.
You know, so I never want to give them that. So I'd always just like mute. Go ahead, keep yelling at a building I moved away from.
It's
5 years
meaningless.
ago.
Though. It's meaningless. It's.
What's that one?
What?
Keep yelling at a building I moved away from 5 years ago.
It's like it's like imagine they're outside your building,
Oh, I
fucking
see what you're saying.
protesting
Okay.
you, and you're like, that's not even our
got
headquarters
you.
anymore. But that's Amazon now.
Yeah.
And you're out there protesting me
Yeah.
at a place I'm not even here, and you feel like you're making a difference. You're making nothing.
I got you.
And so they don't even know that they've been got.
Right.
The mute button is the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
It's just an ugh button.
He's on there so much on social.
What do you mean? Oh yeah,
He's just on there all the time.
Well, you know, like we were saying on the
addiction.
Patreon, it's like that's his way of checking out. We all have different ways of checking out, and his is like, it's almost like being in the Matrix. Like I'm just going to not be in
It's everybody's version of
Earth.
checking out.
Yeah, probably.
You just like don't
Probably,
face
yeah.
anything. If you're bored at a bar, if you're bored at a bus stop, you just go into that and then all of a sudden you're for flight. There's no more talking to someone.
How is your life different since you cut back on the social media?
Hugely socially present.
And he also has to charge his phone every 5 days.
Yeah. Instantly, I'm socially present. So there's not much. I mean, there's some text I can write, but otherwise, you get through those pretty quick, and then you're stuck in a place, and you're like, you look at your phone, and you're like, there's nothing to do on there. I returned everybody's text, and then
do you miss it when you're like waiting at the airport and shit like that?
But now I fill in that moment with like observation, or I read a book or something or a magazine. It's like, I don't know, you just like fill your life instead of like waste your life.
I get that.
Because it's not like you really got to take care of stuff. It's really just scrolling through your Twitter at replies or see what else. You're not really doing anything other than it's bathroom stuff. It's stuff you're supposed to read on the toilet, but now you're reading it all day long.
Yeah.
You're literally trying to pass time, to waste time. And so that's what we all do. It's fine, but like that's what we're doing. But it's like, do we really want that in our lives? To be wasting all of our time, to be with I've seen people with their kids, at playgrounds and then on their phone where it's like you're actually not present in your kid's upbringing. You're on your phone not paying attention to them. They see that.
Do you still have a girlfriend?
Mm-hmm.
How's it going?
Pretty good.
It's been a very long time since
a
you
year.
described yourself as having a girlfriend.
That's why.
And I've known you for a long time.
That's why what?
That's why you haven't trimmed.
Yeah, because you're like,
I don't trim, bro. I've done it before. I get ingrown hairs on the way back.
No, you don't go close, man. You don't go close.
Oh, and I do.
Just
I like to
buzz.
be baby's butt.
Really? Is that how you did it?
Oh, yeah.
Are you shitting me?
Nope.
You shaved?
Baby's butt.
With a razor?
Yeah.
Straight razor?
Well, I would
not
never
straight
do that.
razor.
I would never
like
do that
like
with
a
razor.
black barber shop where it's just
like a razor,
fuck
right?
it.
Like a face.
Open it up. Yeah, no, I tried doing it with the fucking brawn, but that pinches the shit. So,
yeah. Well, I got like a guard. Just.
Yeah, they should have a dick setting, a dick trimmer. They have nose, they have ear, they have beard and regular hair. They should also have dick hair.
So it is going well, huh?
Yeah, sure is.
Will I meet her?
No.
When we're in New York?
Oh, possibly.
Oh, yeah.
Or she might come
Should
in.
I give her a spray down?
Yeah, give her a spray down.
Yeah, dude. Spray down's coming.
Are you at the point where you're doing like weird shit now to kind of keep it?
What do you mean? That's right away. The
Yeah,
weird,
that's
shit,
his-
the weird shit goes away.
his-
The weird shit doesn't come in later.
Oh,
really?
his
Okay.
jump-off
You start with
point is
crazy,
weird
and then,
shit.
And then you like get like,
Absolutely.
it's gotten kind of stale. Like,
Oh.
oh, fuck, it's-
His
you don't-
jump
So you don't go
point is
more
weird.
extreme like as you go on?
No.
Ari does not. No.
That's interesting.
It
He
started
starts
at
with like a 73, which is 69 with 4 other buddies.
Let me choke you with one of my balls in your butt.
See?
And then
That's
you
a
pull
first
back from
date.
there.
That's a first date. And then like a year later, he's like, you know what? We should make love.
Remember that video? Remember that
Hey,
porn?
hey. You making love, fuckface? Are you making love?
Feel like making love.
Are you saying the L word?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Lice checks?
Yes, lice check.
Yeah, all the time. We're
Good.
constantly giving it back.
Because I was
to each
worried.
other.
I was worried
Are
that
you
you weren't.
One's cured, then
And
the
I'm
other one
glad that
has
you
it,
are.
and the
Are
first
you
one gets
gonna
it.
Are you gonna say the M word eventually?
The N word?
The M word married
Oh,
marriage?
yeah, probably not. Who
Oh.
knows? I don't know.
Probably not.
Could you?
I just don't think in those terms anymore.
I don't.
Duncan Charles will get married.
Yeah, Duncan's always
You can get
looking to
married.
get married.
Ari's been
Duncan's
divorced.
had baby fever for the last 10
I was
years.
at Ari's wedding in the belly room.
Yeah. Yeah.
Time for another one, maybe. Maybe you're due.
I just think you just hang out with the person.
Do you ever talk to her?
Yeah.
Your ex-wife?
No, she got religious.
Is that
Religious
right?
Christian, so she got me to go to sermons. It became
She was
like,
very
annoying.
interesting to me.
Very interesting. Weird.
You know, because you guys had an open relationship and married,
yeah.
and you had rules. You guys had rules.
Yeah.
And she was always very cool and very sweet. And she would always talk to me, and we would have like interesting conversations. And then she would always be very quick to go, right now we're having a very interesting conversation, but you're against the rules. I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean? No, because Ari and I have these rules, and there's no scenario where you and I can hook up. And I'm like,
It's weird that she was
I'm
even
not
thinking that way.
I'm
though.
not, but I'm,
Yeah.
and I would go, no, but I would never.
You're like, I don't want to.
Well,
Dude,
just because it was
I've had friends that have super open relationships with no rules, and like, you can fuck my girlfriend or my wife, and it's like, nah, I'm not looking at. That's just a trouble waiting to happen.
That's exactly how I was.
Not
Like, I
interested.
never even looked at it that way in any way, shape, or form. But then
Then she just
there were
popped up. We
scenarios
can't do
where
it.
she would be like, Oh, obviously, you might be thinking
She
that
liked having
we
that
might-
power too, and she liked also saying like, "Well, we're talking, so opposite sex, so we're both probably thinking a percentage of us is thinking 1%,
But
half a
zero.
percent." I'm like,
Zero
"Oh,
for
man."
me.
Yeah, and then she's like, "Well, no, it can't happen."
Yeah, yeah.
She liked the power to be like, "Just so you know, no."
But she did my
Just so you know, we're not having sex. Okay.
She did my first headshots in Los Angeles.
Oh yeah, she did pretty good shots.
Yeah, really did. She did my headshots, and then I gave her a spray down.
Nice spray down.
No, but I never was in that scenario. So I haven't thought about her forever. But so now she got religious and
Christian.
wasn't she
religious.
from like Hawaii or somewhere crazy?
No, she went to Hawaii for like 6 months.
Oh, that's what it was.
She brown.
No.
Like a blonde, if I recall.
Yeah,
blonde hair. But
Dude, when she came back from Hawaii, she surprised me like 3 weeks early or something like that. And I was playing video poker on a tournament. And there was a knock on the door, and I opened it. And I was like, all right, folded a hand, and I opened it, and it was her. I was like, oh my God, what are you doing home? She's like, hey. And I was like, oh, God, I'm in this tournament.
Oh, that's the worst. Yeah,
And
'cause you can't.
I went back to it, and she never forgave me for that. She was like, you just didn't act happy that I was fucking, you hadn't seen me in like 6 months.
but the you know
I got money
the
in.
turns kind of
I got money in.
They're about to
Especially
do
a
the flop.
tournament.
We're about to
hands
flop
move
right
Yeah,
now.
you can't just, if it's cash game, I can just be like, I'm out. But like, this was like, fuck. I did not handle it right. I should have just like given up on that $20 or whatever it was. $100 maybe.
You were probably far into it, though, right?
I
Like
was
at
probably
least a couple
decently
hours. or
in,
something.
yeah.
I hate when my wife comes home and I'm
I
watching
hear you.
something on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
Like,
You're more.
And you're on Netflix, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
it's like,
trust me.
"Ah, I
But
gotta
you can
stop
pause
this."
that.
I
Yeah,
also
but-
hate when your wife comes home and I'm on Netflix because I'm like, no, I gotta pause this and
Man,
give her
build up
another
the
spray down.
Yeah. Fucking, you know, out of juice.
Almost. I'm not out of juice, but I tell you what.
What?
The other day, it was so hot here. It's been incredibly hot. You dodged it.
Question.
You dodged
Question.
it. Yeah.
How hot was it?
I'm not going there.
Okay.
But
Oh.
I've been in LA for a little bit longer than you, so like a little over, probably around 20 years.
No shit.
And it was the hottest night I've ever experienced in Los
What
Angeles.
underpass are you in right now?
102
Yeah.
at 11:30. It was still 102 degrees.
Wow.
And I was at the store and I'm doing I'm joking. I'm like, dude, Toby, you got to turn these heat lamps on. You got to get these. You know what I mean? Because it was so fucking hot. Had they turned them on, it probably would have been like a fan on you.
The saddle ranch
was
is the
so-
worst for that. They have those things on the street. If it's like 80 degrees at night, they turn them on the street. It's a fucking
What, the heat lamps?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Always on.
Yeah, you always roll right by there.
Yeah. I'm sweating my ass off, and I got to walk under the
Fuck
fucking heat
them.
lamps.
Fuck that goddamn fuck
Yeah,
shit.
fuck them. What was it? It ended up being like 112, right, that day?
Well, it was 114 in Hollywood, and then I heard that the Valley was like
117.
122 or something
really?
like that. 122 degrees.
Dry heat. Dry
Yeah, that's
heat.
true.
But,
Yeah.
still,
But it wasn't.
but
But
it's
it
still-
wasn't,
it's a
Ari. It
still
was
heat.
humid
It's a
as
still
fuck.
heat.
I've never
There's no
experienced
wind.
humidity here. It
Oh,
was just
really?
like hot.
Wow.
It was like
There
being
was
in an
some-
oven.
Human
It
120.
was just like
that's
hot
fucking
wind that would just
Asia.
come by you, and you're
Damn.
like, "Fuck."
A khamsin like they have in Israel.
Say that again.
Khamsin.
Yeah, one more time.
A hot wind. A
It gets
khamsin.
really fucking hot there, right?
Yeah, it's
Is
a
it?
hot wind comes off the desert
Khamsin.
and it just blows hot air like the fucking subway's coming past you. Just hot air.
That's
so
what
it's
it's
like.
like.
Oh, good, a wind. Like, oh, it's
No,
way hotter.
it's way worse. Yeah, yeah.
So
And now you
khamsin.
just hamsin,
Kham means hot.
and then sin means
I don't really know.
train.
Khamsin, hot wind.
Train wind.
Yeah, hot. It's like God's fart. God put an SBD on you.
Wow. SBD.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Silent but deadly.
SBD. SMD is a.
Silent.
No, it's like my dick.
Oh,
You know what I'm
SBD.
saying? SMD.
Well, do we have another sponsor or no?
I don't think so.
Our sponsor guy is
He'll
gone
find
today.
out. But
Got an email.
Hiatus.
we were talking before the show when you got here about you don't seem as concerned about the LeBron problem.
Because
you're like, they're not going to win.
I don't like it. It bothered me for a bit until I realized, like, okay, in order to, what I don't want to see is the Lakers winning championships.
Oh.
So if you are a 3 or 4 seed, which is what they're looking to be,
Probably, yeah, you're right.
that means you have to get through. And I really believe Houston would have beaten Golden State this year if Chris Paul didn't go down. They were up 3-2.
Oh, yes.
I
think
that was
agree.
it.
I totally
they
agree with that.
imploded the next game, and then the game after that, nobody can calm them down. He's their floor
I
leader.
agree with you on that.
You know,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
were putting up terrible shots. So let's assume they're all back. You can't talk about injury because you don't know if it's going to happen or not. So if you say, well, somebody might get injured again, it's like, well, then LeBron might get injured. I don't know.
Yep.
So who knows? But we're taking out injury because it hasn't happened.
Yeah, of course.
I think Houston's the number 1 team. I think Golden State's the number 2 team, or 1-2, and the Lakers are at best 3, maybe 4. If they're the 3 seed, that means they have to get past Houston and Golden State in the playoffs. I could see them maybe upsetting one of those teams, not both, especially not with Boogie Cousins. So what you're talking about now is, oh yeah, they finished with a better record than them. 7 games ahead of them. So what you're finished talking about now is they're going to be the 3 seed for like 3 years in a row. LeBron's eventually, he's not old now. I don't like that talk where he's like, he's getting old. He had his best statistical year.
He's incredible.
Yeah, but then then they're not going to be able to get over those teams. They're going to get bad draft picks, and then they're just going to be back in the same position they are.
It's harder for him to make the finals.
Not a championship run, and just like people will be excited for the first. It'll be the Clippers. They won't make it past the second round of the playoffs, and so the Clippers didn't bother me that much. Well, they never would because they weren't like a fucking asshole team like the Lakers. But so it's like, so great. You're not really building a championship caliber team the same way Oklahoma City didn't, and now they're back to nothing. The same way the Clippers were like, oh, it's all time now, but it really wasn't time. They never made it past the second round, and now they're back to nothing. And so it's like, that really didn't do anything for us. Now, if you were a team like, I don't know, that went to the finals and had a real shot at it, then now you have some joy. They're not going to get that joy.
Right. And again, I hear what you're saying, and as a New Yorker, I hear it, and you're like, your concern.
But I don't have to see it.
But your concern is
they're winning.
They're not going to win.
Yeah.
They're not going to get a ring. Yeah. I don't have to worry about that. What my concern is just
the flags,
the vernacular, the fucking dialogue, the fucking now all the people that finally. I had, like we were saying earlier, I had another 19, 20 months out of my life, finally, where Laker fans couldn't say shit. You haven't made the playoffs for the first
20 months, 5 years.
3 years in a row.
5 years.
No, I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
But for the finally, in my lifetime, you guys haven't made the playoffs in back-to-back seasons. That hasn't happened in fucking forever. Back-to-back seasons, you have not made the playoffs. And finally, you guys have shut up.
Yeah.
It's like if the Patriots didn't make the playoffs for 3 years in a row, finally Eric Marino would shut the fuck up.
World Cup
all
update,
these other people would shut up. We got a World Cup.
World Cup date.
Yeah,
World Cup date.
World Cup date.
World Cup date.
Hey, breaking news with Ari Shaffir.
They're in injury time. France is up 1-0 over Belgium.
Oh, they're pretty much the same. They speak the same language too. So interesting. Magritte was from
Le Pen Quotidien. That's
Let me
Belgium.
see. I'm gonna try to
no
see
SeatGeek today.
who we all had.
I had Russia, and so now it's the final 3.
I had Egypt.
I'm still alive at England.
Still a minute left, possibly.
Oh, really?
We'll see. Yeah, they're in injury time. Yeah.
Somebody had France, I thought.
I don't think.
Yep,
so.
you are right.
Who did?
Spencer, Chris
Spencer had.
Yep, he had France.
Damn. And they're about to be in the finals?
Sam had Germany.
In the final, yeah.
Wow.
Sam had Germany. I had England. I'm still alive.
I should have taken Turkey to fuck with him back.
Nanny had Japan. Kareem had Denmark. Johnny had Egypt only because I took England. He likes to fucking asterisk that. And Aaron had Poland. And why did you take Poland again, Aaron?
Why'd you take Poland, Aaron?
I either want them to win it all or have the most own goals scored against them. Because they're Polish.
That's your own pull-out joke right there.
Yep.
How's your wife, by the way?
She's great.
I know it.
What's the towel situation in your house? Full?
You been going to any Yankees games?
I forgot that the bat was on. I just rolled back laughing, and I look at the ground. There's a baseball bat and a broken glass on the ground. From
bat flip.
The old bat flip.
I went to one Yankee game against the A's. I have not been to any more, and I won't be able to go to any until the playoffs.
Why?
I'll be
Just
gone
'cause
until
you're gone?
September. Mm-hmm. I'm back Friday morning, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then I'm gone Tuesday till September.
Better than Dodgers experience. What's the game day experience like? What would you say?
Oh, it's wonderful. Getting in, the line is too long. The line is far too long.
You mean like the standing or the
traffic? Yeah, you get off the subway, and you're like, oh, cool, we're at Yankee Stadium, and you're like, you have to. So the entrance is right here. You have to walk all the way here, down some steps, up some steps, get on a line, then go here, back forth, back forth. It takes like 30 minutes once you're there to get in. 30,
I
40
hate
minutes. And
that.
it's like, oh, we're here 40 minutes before the game starts. It can't go in.
Dude, that right field, by the way, I don't watch the Yankees a lot, but they play the Braves, so I watch that series.
Dude, it's great.
They hit so many home runs, man. It's
not just
so
that,
annoying.
but right field, they also like do the thing in the right field bleachers if you're there.
The judge thing.
No, they give it up for every player. They're like,
What do you mean?
Aaron Judge, and they just tip the cap, and they go, dee dee, and he fucking turns and gets a wave like during like stoppages of play dude, to every single player. It's great, and they all fucking recognize it. And, like, thank you.
I'm not a Yankees hater, but that's annoying.
Yeah, touch my dick.
Touch his dick.
Just with your tongue.
Just touch it with your mouth.
Nose, compromise nose. I see where you're not going to go with the tongue. I
No,
get
no.
that.
What about tonsils? Tonsils. Just tonsils.
I'll touch your dick with his tongue.
See that lisp came back there.
I'll touch your dick with his
Now
tongue.
you're doing it on purpose to like make fun of it, but you still have
Ari, I'll compromise. Everyone calm down. Let me give you a hand job with my mouth.
one. Okay. How about you
Okay.
touch my dick with your dick?
No.
That's
No, for
cute.
sure not.
No, that is cute.
Side to
What if
side.
we
Not
tie?
head- not head to head. Don't be
What if
gross.
we tie your dicks in a knot?
My dick.
I don't have
Till the
enough-
troops come out. Till
I
the
don't have enough
troops
dick
come.
for that.
Tie
Tie
dicks.
a yellow dick around my dick.
Oh, do you hate the troops? This just in. Johnny
Johnny
Woodard
hates the troops?
Troops.
Why do you hate the troops,
Is it
man?
because they're cowards? Is that what you're
Is it
saying?
because you don't want to
Yeah.
touch your dick with his dick, and that's why you fucking hate the troops, bruh?
You said it pretty much, yeah. That's it.
Well,
Also because of their
Johnny hates the troops, everybody.
continued war crimes in
That's
countries
just
where
in.
brown people
Johnny
live.
hates the troops.
I mean, there's that. Oh, God. You know what? Don't make that gayer.
That is just
Don't make
not-
that gayer.
That is not appealing.
But let me see you put that chapstick on your fucking dick hole.
Oh,
Let's get it going.
Thibault, what are you
Do it.
doing? What are you doing to us?
I'm saying, yep.
Put it on
Here's
your
what I'm
ass,
saying.
Ari. I think you got a chapped asshole, right?
Chapstick, dick,
How's your
hole.
asshole doing?
Let me block you. You block me.
Block.
What do you mean block you?
So we can see my tops, but not my bottoms. All right, you blocking me? All
Yeah,
right,
the chair's
cool.
blocking you.
All right, cool. Chair's blocked. But then we have to be able to
Then I can't see it like it's not happening.
Why do we
So-
have to see it?
Because I need to
bottom,
see
bottom,
this.
bottom,
This is something I need to see.
Wait, wait. Put that
Ari
back,
is
put it back,
going
put it back,
to
put it back.
now
I'm
be
gonna
putting
tell you, tell you.
chapstick.
Put it back. Let me see what that looks like. No, wait. Okay.
Oh, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. We'll throw this in the mix too, just to make that kind of like double block it. So he's kind of.
Okay, right there.
But just put chapstick on you. Dude, don't make this gay. Just put some goddamn chapstick in your dick hole like a man. Why's it gotta be gay, bruh? Just put some chapstick. Why is your mouth first? Ugh. Ugh. What a complete idiot. Gross. All right, let me get some.
Go ahead, Thibault.
Oh, see? That's what was going to happen all along.
That's the problem when you're all touched on your phone. You don't realize what's happening. He was looking at a screen.
I was
of it
trying-
happening,
I
Next
was-
thing you
and he's
know,
trying to interpret it.
you're inside of him.
And the Patreon will thank me for that later.
The next thing you know, you're inside of him. Well, guys, I feel like
guys
it was
want-
a good
you guys
show.
need-
Yeah, I'll take a little bit. Just to,
What is? What?
I swear to God, I would have done it.
List text.
It's for sunblock too.
Oh,
Is that what it is?
sun protection.
It's for sun protection?
Yeah, I gotta piss. Can I piss on one of your faces?
No, no, no,
I
no.
almost pissed on you, just so you know, Tony.
No, let
Back
me-
there when it was turned, if it wasn't for the carpet on this floor, I would.
Dude, let me get-
Your back was turned, and I had to piss, and I mean, it was close. It was, I would say, 60-40 towards not pissing.
That Stanhope video.
made
does
me
so-
one
If
check.
Aaron was out, there was a sub in, you would have been pissed on.
Did you ever get the rest of that 360 video from the?
No, I gotta get that.
I've
There's
seen
this-
it. It's online.
The whole thing.
Well, just some of it's online.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we wanted to put the whole episode in. How
Yeah.
cool is that to be able to look
Oh
around?
my
yeah.
gosh, it's great.
And we'll be doing that again. And again, guys, this weekend, come see us in Brooklyn. If you guys are anywhere near New York, come to Skankfest.
It's Shaffir Fest.
We're doing and you can go to arishafir.com and get all your Skankfest news,
We're
updates,
3
info.
o'clock on Saturday.
3 o'clock on Saturday is the live punch drunk. I believe we're all doing stand up at different situations and whatever's happening there. And come hang out in
Get your
Brooklyn.
Shaffir Fest shirt.
Come to New York. Come hang out with your buddies. Because
Yeah.
we'll all be there. There's going to be a live punch drunk. There's going to be a live. Are you doing your pod?
No.
I know Sam's doing his.
Mine's not really a live pod. I've done
Sam's doing so come and watch Tinfoil Hat. Sam's doing a live Tinfoil Hat. And he's also going to be doing Punch Drunk?
Yell facts out.
Punch Drunk, maybe?
What's that?
Oh, yell
Fact check Sam from the audience.
Please
Fact
do.
check. Oh, does he have fact checkers for tinfoil hat?
It's,
No,
it's
shit.
Aaron.
Oh, really? You just have to read in there like, no, not true.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's so hard to listen to sometimes when they just start spouting that bullshit, though. Aaron, I don't know. I really admire your restraint. On
Guys,
that
there are
shit.
people out there eating children.
Who? For Trump?
Other children are eating children.
Exactly.
Children are eating children.
Yeah.
You
In
know?
Nigeria, they get them young, the children eaters.
Gross.
All right, well,
Fuck the Lakers.
fuck the Lakers, always.
DC is finally a champion.
Finally a champ, man. Congratulations to Daniel Cormier.
You agree?
Danny, as I call him. Yeah, he's champ. He
You
beat a
have
champ.
Ari
He's a champ.
Shaffir's respect.
The new heavyweight champ of the world, Daniel Cormier. Congratulations to you. It was exciting to see how emotional he was. Ari, thank you for putting chapstick on your dick, showing us your hideous balls, and for being in the studio for once in the last 2 years.
Be nice to Sam on Twitter, please.
And please be nice to Sam on Twitter. And Aaron, I'll see you at home. Everybody else
Suck my cunt.
continue to suck
I thought
it.
you were going to go cock, and then you just went cunt.
Yeah.
Continue to suck it. So suck it.